What's good, family? It's your man the YB back once again. So, as you've seen by the title, we've got some leak footage right now regarding Tony the Bellew. So, you've probably heard by now, Michael Benson put a statement out. Tony Bellew in an altercation with a member of Jermaine Franklin's team at ringside after the end of the Anthony Lossua fight, according to DAZN commentary. Now, DAZN, they are cornballs when it comes to this stuff. Yeah, DAZN and them are the kind of guys where when someone gets knocked out, they zoom out and, oh, we want to be respectful. Listen, man, all due respect, I'll tell you what respectful is. Respectful is getting up on a 9-to-5 job and making peanuts. That's respectful. Don't tell me about respectful with these $1 million boxers. That's a Smeedo. Do you understand? Yeah? Trust me. Every single one of them boxers making millions would you best believe they're taking it every day over working at 8 to 5. Do you understand? And these days, it's not even a 9 to 5 because you have to spend 2 hours traveling in the morning and 2 hours traveling at night. It's like a 7 to 6. Anyway, like I said, DAZN, they're corny. They always be doing the weird, oh, it's a brawl, so we're not gonna show the footage and we're gonna zoom out and be respectful and super duper cornballish. Anyway, tutus. The Sun newspaper's got a little bit of a leak and there's a little bit of a accidental DAZN one. Here we go then. I can't play the full video for obvious reasons. DAZN, listen, you might know already. DAZN, they've been copyright pagans. Anyway, let's go. So, the AJ brawl happens. I've done a video on this already. Not rocket science. AJ was in the wrong. Anyway, tutus. So, as the brawl's happening, if you look carefully on your right, any second now, you'll see a big meathead jump into the cut. Look, see? Look at this area here. Yeah? At this frame, there's no meathead. At the next frame, the frame after that, you see this meathead jump in the cut. Now the question is, what is Tony Bellew doing? What is Tony Bellew's big chops doing? His big Nelly, what's it doing? Jumping in. Bearing in mind, fair enough, yeah, listen, I'd be the first person to say, if it was Jermaine Franklin who kicked off, if it was Jermaine Franklin who punched AJ in the back of the head, and by the way, AJ was punching on the brakes a lot in the fight as well. If there was a dirty fighter, it was AJ, truth be known. So like I said, if AJ was in the right, I understand why he's trying to kind of defend his friend. But when AJ's in the wrong, why are you getting all antsy for? You know what I mean? Like, Tony Bellew, he's a retired fighter, but he talks about, oh, yeah, listen, I mean, Bellew versus Usyk, that was like, 5 years ago or whatever. He says, oh, yeah, I'm not coming back to the sport. I just want to be with my wife and kids. Well, I'm sorry, Tony. This to me don't look like just wanting to be with your wife and kids. It looks to me like you're trying to give Puff Daddy a run for being all in the videos. Let's call a spade here. You're trying to be all in the videos. Look at this guy. Look at this big meathead looking ass dude jumping in. Look, he's got no business at all being on ringside. Yeah, Tony Bellew is a talking head on DAZN. That's his job. His job is not security. His job is not the local Rise of the Foot Soldier firm. Yeah, you ain't working for the ICF. You know what I'm saying? You ain't working. Your name ain't Pat Tate. Come on now, Tony Bellew. Tony Bellew, why are you trying to move on like you're Pat Tate? Yeah? And all the rest of them bums. All them whatever. Yeah, anyway, listen, Mr. Tony Pat Tate Bellew. What do you think this is? You are a commentator civilian. And to be honest, he's kind of lucky that this kind of behaviour is even acceptable in a sporting arena. Because really, I don't see why he has any right. Well, listen, I'm sure as fans, sometimes fans run onto the pitch on football or whatever, but it's not acceptable, is it? In the main. Obviously, things can kick off, but Tony, let's not forget, people, Tony Bellew is supposed to be a DAZN representative. He's representing the company. And this guy's out here running from the commentary box to jump into the fray. Where are they doing that at? It's just weird. These people are weird, man. Especially when, again, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. If Tony Bellew had told me, listen, man, I'm retiring from fighting, but I'm looking to join the local foot soldier squad. Yeah, I'm looking to join the ICF Massive and just get real Larry with it. Get real Larry on the terraces. I'd say, listen, man, he didn't lie to us. He told us he was retiring from professional boxing, but he's looking to get back in the fray. He didn't say even a bit of that. He said, Cougs, I don't want to be ever on camera again. Cougs, you always want to interview me, but I'm not interested. Cougs, yeah? Next thing you know, we've got Pat Tay over here jumping in. You know what I mean? Pat Tay / Puff Daddy. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at this guy, look. Look at this guy, look. Tony Bellew's actually more in the video than AJ is at this point. Tony Bellew's at the centre of the brawl. That's just a fact. Look at the guy, look. Unbelievable. Anyway, there's another video. This one's from the Sun. You can see him here being walked off. There's no real action, but it's just kind of a little clip. Anywho, listen, man, you've got my opinion on it. There's nothing more to be said. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and let off the bell. And I've just realised the video's only 7 minutes 30 long, so I'm gonna have to waffle for another 30 seconds. Listen, man, listen, Tony Bellew. Yeah, you're lucky. You listen. Tony Bellew's unlucky that the video wasn't longer than 8 minutes, because if it was, I wouldn't have to cook him some more. Listen, Tony, yeah, take your own advice. Go and sit. In fact, Tony, you need to take Anthony with you. Yeah, Tony Bellew and Tony Joshua need to both go and sit down somewhere at home with their wife and kids where they belong. Yeah, you man don't belong on the roadside anymore. Yeah, that's where you don't belong. You are civilians. AJ, you perform like a civilian. Tony Bellew, you're out here in your suit and tie trying to kick off like you're some ICF Massive. Do you know what I'm saying? Get this guy out of here. Yeah? About football factory wannabe arse. Just get out of here. Too much Liverpool.